Hey guys, I'm Prodigy from Airsoft Team Kilo23. As promised, thought I'd show you guys the JG G36 that I outfitted personally. This is a really fantastic gun. I'm actually surprised at how well it does. Now you guys are probably wondering, dang, that's a really cool looking tan gun. And to be honest, I have to agree with you. And you're probably wanting to know everything that I've done to it. And to be honest, there isn't a whole lot that I've done to it. Internally, I put 4 or 5 parts in there. Externally, it's really just paint and a few other things. There's really not a lot to this gun. Standard, it comes with this crane stock here, which is okay. It's kind of wobbly. It feels a little cheap. It's alright. So I swapped it out with the Combat Machine one that came with my Combat Machine M4. It's a little less wobbly actually, and it's got a pretty nice tan color. It matches the tan spray painted body that I actually did. Let's see, aside from that, we got the body, of course. I just took some, what company was it, like Valspar or something? It's like a tan new spray paint. I got it at Lowe's for like $6. I was actually very amazed at how well it did. It didn't run at all because the body has a little bit of texture to it, which is pretty nice. Now moving up the gun a little bit, just about every other part on this gun is tan. We got a Dark Earth grip pod. Pretty cool, huh? Now, I got this thing off of e-bike for 20 bucks or so. It does not match any tan that I've ever seen. It's a little darker, but it's fine because I kind of like having a couple different kinds of tan on my M4. It makes it look kind of rugged a little bit. Aside from that, I've got some rail panels here. These were originally black. I spray painted them because I wanted some all tan ones to fit on a gun, so I didn't have to pay like 25, 30 bucks for the set. So this worked out pretty well. It's the same tan I have on the body, so it works really well. The suppressor did come with the gun, so this is the version with the suppressor. And it really originally came with like this this kind of milled out tube on the outside, but if you take that off, I think it looks a lot better. So I spray painted that. It's tan. I put some foam in it too, and a longer barrel. It's much more accurate. It's actually got some suppressive sound to it. Now internally, I've done a handful of things to this gun. Not too much. I haven't like totally replaced the gearbox or anything. Now the gun came stock with, you know, plastic, nylon, 7mm bushings, stuff like that. The shimming's really poor. The grease distribution is really bad, stuff like that. And actually, believe it or not, the barrel only went up to about the back of the silencer, the suppressor. So the barrel was a standard length when you can fit like a 400mm suppressor in this barrel. So I don't know what they were doing. They're just like, hey, let's make a cool looking G36C/K kind of thing and go with that. But internally, I've got a few things in there. Like I said, I've got, let's see, a Modify bearing version 3 spring guide, 15, 20 bucks. Modify aluminum piston head, which is getting a really good air seal on there, and it sounds pretty good. What else? Random M120 spring that I had laying around, shooting like 390 right now. Got it shooting like, I think 330, 340 with 2.8s, so it's got a pretty good air seal, and it's got an amazing range. I was hitting guys very accurately 200 feet with this gun, so it's excellent. What else do I have in here? Got an Echo 1 high torque motor. Picked this up at Surplus before I left there. This part we had laying around in the back, picked that up. Works really well. Like, it's getting a good rate of fire on an 8.4 or 9.6. It's getting like 15, 16 rounds a second on an 8.4 mini with the 120 spring, which is pretty good right there. What else we got in here? The chamber is the same, the bucking's the same, they've been just fine. I switched out the barrel from the stock one to a Systema 6.04 brass barrel that's 363mm long. So it's the M4 length barrel. That's working really well. Like I said, I'm able to hit a man-sized target very consistently at 200 feet. Just about every round hits. So this is a fantastic gun that I've made here. I'm very happy with it. Now, shimming this guy took some work. The gears, obviously I got some 7mm bushings. I got the Modify solid bushings. I didn't get any bearings in this thing. I wanted to last for a long, long time without me having to work on it. But it took a while to shim. The bushings, I had to punch them in a lot, so I had a lot of free movement around there. So it took a while to get the enough shims on the gears to actually get them to have very little play. So it took some work to get this thing tuned well, but in the end, fantastic sounding gun. Very little gear noise actually. It's just a very light hum. Most of this noise from this gun actually comes from the round coming out basically, from the piston head slamming on the cylinder head. That's really about it. You probably won't hear this gun past 50 to 100 feet. 100 feet out, you're not even going to hear this thing. It's dead quiet. So It's really excellent that way. Now, at the end of this barrel, it's got like 2 inches of space between the end of the suppressor and the end of the inner barrel. So I have a couple little rings. They're like percussion felt. They go on cymbals and stuff. I used to be a percussionist in high school, so I've got about a dozen of those left over. Threw a few in here, and they work really, really well. If you guys want to pick that up, it's like cymbal felt rings. You can go pick those up in any music shop in your area, or you can find them online. They're not too hard to find. But this is a fantastic gun. Let's go chrono it, see what it's shooting right now. This thing is nice. If you guys want to see it, you're welcome to come out to Snohomish Airsoft in Everett, Washington. I'm in Everett. Snohomish meets in Marysville, Washington, and sometimes we meet up at Paintball Station in Mount Vernon. You guys can check it out on meetup.com. There's a meetup page on there, Snohomish Airsoft group. Check it out. I usually go out there every meet I can, so if you guys want to check this gun out and any other gun that I have out there, just shoot me a message on YouTube, say, hey, I'm coming out. I'll be glad to bring it out. So come check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Prodigy from Airsoft Team Kilo23, signing off. Take it easy.